color shirt.
A perfect overland adventure. What makes an adventure perfect? The answer may surprise you.
I feel heavier when it's on there.
Yeah, we
Got it. Yeah. Trying to push mine up.
The day before the East Coast Xterra challenge. It is so hot, and it is humid, and this rooftop tent doesn't fit. I didn't see that coming, but it's good enough, and I moved on to installing some nightlight chase lights. There's a link in the video description if you want to watch the full installation.
No way.
Did you see that mosquito kamikaze into that decal?
That's crazy.
After a quick test drive, everything seemed to be working perfectly. But I learned the hard way not to run 30 amps of lights through a 10 amp switch. It's broken. But it's too late to try to fix it. So I embarked on a 3-hour drive to the East Coast Xterra challenge. It's my first time at anything like this. Each morning, we had a quick driver's meeting. Then we broke into our groups and got on the trails.
Oh, you got
Leaving the parking lot and going through this checkpoint, I was really hoping things would get more scenic. This tunnel under the highway is pretty cool.
mean it's a green trail?
You know, typically it should, but then the paper map shows 102 as a green, but my Onyx shows it as a blue, so I'm just kind of following the Onyx thing.
Copy that. It did look kind of fun though.
It sure will be. Maybe later in the day, if we feel up to it, we can try a blue.
Sounds good.
My group today consists of a Jeep Rubicon, a stock second-gen Xterra, and me in the modestly modified Marshmallow. The plan today is to stay on the easy trails. And at AOAA, the green trails are the easy trails. These trails are scenic, and you'll see the views just get better as the day goes on.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Live it up, live it up, live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe, you're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion.
So it turns out I was supposed to be in 4-low this whole time.
All I want is satisfaction.
Before this trip, I never understood why people went to off-road parks. I just assumed they were unsightly places people went to break their trucks. I never imagined there'd be so much to see here. Like Whaleback, which is a geologic anomaly I think is unique to here. You have to see this thing for yourself. It's much cooler in person.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar
I'm just saying to him, if you are willing, you can make the switch. We can't understand this passage of Scripture unless we remind ourselves of what leprosy was really like. Leprosy was a disease that literally wrecked a human body. It would begin with the person feeling very lethargic and having pains throughout his body. And then there would be spots that would begin, discoloration. And when those spots began to appear, there would be nodules that would come. And then those nodules would become ulcerated. They would become pouring sores that gave out a very, what shall we say, a stench.
After a quick stop for lunch, we were back at it. The trails at AOAA seem endless, and I don't mind it one bit. There is such a diverse mix of views at this place. I really was not expecting this gorgeous lake to be here. It's even got fish.
Yeah, camera definitely does not do this justice.
Sounds like I'm dragging something.
That hill didn't look like much, but getting up it, I stuffed my tire so deep in the wheel well, I ripped off the fender trim.
You want to? I have some. Is that Rubicon have a snorkel?
Nothing a zip tie can't fix.
There's that right there. Right, it's off the
Anyway,
tire. Yep.
moving on.
Here's one for. Here. Trail. No, the arrow still pointed. They can go it that way. Like what? What? Yeah.
Nope, we took a bypass. Not trying to get stuck today.
Pretty deep, so it's gonna take the easier.
I was gonna say, do you have a tow strap? This hill is steep. And it wasn't until watching this that I noticed that rock try to take out my oil pan. Thank God I have real skid plates. And it was at this moment I realized I needed some help. I had no idea where I was going. All I could see was sky. I got beached on a rock slider for a minute there. That rock slider just paid for itself. Shout out to Suresh and Mike for spotting me.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah, just cover our tracks. No one needs to know about that.
We survived day 1. What a day. I'm gonna have a quick dinner and call it a night. I can't wait to see what day 2 has in store. By the way, I learned later, this gray box has an electrical outlet you can plug into. That's pretty cool. Day 2 was off to a great start.
Your overlander decal too.
I was in a much bigger group today, basically all second-gen Xterras. By the way, this is precisely why I have Annihilate chase lights. Even on such a beautiful sunny day, it can be pretty hard to see the truck in front of me through this dust. Check the video description to get a set for yourself. I was bringing up the rear, but we hit a little speed bump, and my truck stopped running. And when it started again, it didn't sound so good. It's a miracle we got it off the trail, to be honest.
There's no Walmart.
The whole crew tried to figure out what was wrong with it, and I optimistically changed the spark plugs, hoping for the best.
Ours is just liquor and middle finger.
I thought only Bergen had
But it turns out I wasn't the only one having issues. Eric was having electrical problems in his red second
That's
gen.
about this area. You can just drive. Nobody in your way. Boy, that's nice.
We didn't have any better options than to grab some tools and hope Marshmallow could get us to the local auto parts store in Shamokin. And while in town, we grabbed some lunch. We left Shamokin with our truck still broken. And as we got to AOAA, we saw smoke rising up from a trail off in the distance. An emergency vehicle was filling up the parking
That
lot.
looked different all the way up
Yeah,
there.
it did. It looked a lot longer.
It also looked like it was up higher up.
Is that
We eventually saw a lone Xterra heading our way. Not sure if that was a good
I think that's
or a bad sign.
that father and daughter.
Yeah, what's her? I can't remember their names, man. I'll suck their names.
Turns out someone on a four-wheeler was having too much fun.
Yeah, you're in good company.
We heard they were fine, and the emergency vehicles eventually quietly left.
They're from Georgia.
The sun began to set, and the parking lot began to fill up with Xterras. It looks like my group had a great time. That's a lot of mud. I wonder how Marshmallow would do on one of these ramps. Maybe next year. Not a Jeep hosted dinner in the raffle. This was awesome. Those burgers smelled so good. And they couldn't come off the grill fast enough. Despite a day full of breakdowns, recoveries, and trail damage, everyone was having a great time.
Gotcha.
Now, just when I thought this community couldn't get any better, what happened next might be my favorite part of this whole experience. I learned all the trucks had to be off the lot before sunset. But Eric's truck was still dead.
I only have so many more beers. Because I know the ATMs are not, they're not tolerant of oversized. I'll just let it ride. We'll kill it. Because it was pushing like 15.
We suspected an alternator. Armed with a replacement from Napa, every single person mobilized to revive this Xterra. Safe got to work like an ER surgeon, as everyone pooled together their tools, hands, and moral support. And just as the sun touched the horizon, the Xterra roared back to life. And Eric had a spare alternator. Because it turns out, the problem was the positive wire to the battery was loose this whole time.
Look. Yeah, it's not holding.
I still wasn't sure what was wrong with my Xterra.
13, 14.
And I have a 3-hour drive to JJ Auto.
Really electrocuted myself.
Nothing went as expected on this trip. Even though my truck is broken, it was an incredible experience and a perfect adventure. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.